Hi, this is Leonardo and this is I Love Whiskey. Today I'm going to show you how you can make a mojito with whiskey. And yeah, you may say, you know, I've already tried the mint julep and it's kind of close. And that's true, it is very close, but it's still not the same. And there's a reason that I chose the whiskey, of course, that I chose today. Because as always, it's about the whiskey, that how we can elevate this particular cocktail to a different level. One thing I did do, however, I just got rid of the rum. Because yeah, we could go that way, but again, I actually wanted to just make it about whiskey today. So today's cocktail is going to be this cocktail that I actually despise in normal situations. And something... What the hell are you doing? Where does one get glasses like this?
This is party glasses. This is mojito.
Yes, with whiskey. Yeah, I'm sorry, I need just a moment to regroup from those glasses.
What?
No, I'm okay.
You can try it.
No, I'm okay. Just put it on. All right, let's concentrate here. Okay, so our drink today is mojito, and if you don't know me, which many of you don't, is that I actually despise the mojito. It's not because it's a bad drink, but when I started, like, the big thing was mojito, and it was a huge cocktail, and I mass-produced this drink at such a high level that I just became almost immune to the flavor. So drinking a rum-based mojito is kind of boring for me. So I thought, I love whiskey. Can I put it in here? Can I make it work so even I would drink it? And actually I did. Come on, move those glasses away. Okay, let's get serious now. So very short, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add Basil Hayden's bourbon whiskey. I'm gonna add some, of course, some mint, some lime, some gum, and some bitters. And this is where it becomes a bit different. And I'm going to explain it later why I did this and why it worked here very well. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, one thing I want to get clear is that you can make mojito either with regular ice or you can use crushed ice. The difference will be that if you use crushed ice, you need to do less work. But if you use the normal ice, you will have to stir a bit more. And of course, you do whatever you want to do, but the point is here that you have to figure out the difference, and it's the work process. And I'll explain you when it's, of course, appropriate to know and understand when it's different at that point. So let's get a glass, a long drink glass. So basically, and these are small limes, and I already cut it, but cut the one in half, and then I cut it in 4 small pieces, 1 after halves, put it in here. Now I have those 4, just don't drop it. Actually, I think we're gonna change things a bit and I'm gonna let her do what I'm supposed to do. So she gets to work a bit today. So, Tanya, we need 1 bar spoon of sugar, which is in here, to put it in there. Careful with the knife. Great, right? So that's our second step. 1 bar spoon of sugar. Don't worry that it's all stuck a bit there. Don't worry so much about it. Just leave the spoon over here. Now, this is where it becomes different. If you add normal ice, you want it to dilute faster. So I would actually recommend just before, or actually just before, just after we squeeze, and this is the part where we use our muddler, Now, the way you use it is you put it down the glass and then you rotate. Down, rotate, up, down, rotate. A bit harder, way harder, because you want the juices to get out. Now, next part, I think you have enough of the juices out there. Next part, now this is the thing that's important to understand. The mint we have here, I have what? How many would say? 5, 6? Let's add 6. Depending on how strong your mint is, I would say between 4 and 6 leaves of mint, again depending on how strong it is. More than that, and actually you would risk that your mojito becomes bitter. And also another thing about the bitterness is that if we use the muddler like this, you would actually get way more bitterness. You can of course squeeze it a bit, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you spoke to a Cuban, he would tell you that it's better to use the bar spoon. And there you have to push the mint leaves at the edge of the glass and to kind of push it with the bar spoon, like so. And I'll let you do that a bit.
Sorry.
No?
Can you repeat?
She's not listening.
What's your name?
Okay, I'll do this one for you. Not good listener. So, I'll do it. You heard me. If you're lazy and you just want to get it done, you can use, of course, the muddler and just do a gentle squeeze down. That's it. Next thing, and this is where, again, I almost started before, but you need to add the ice now. The reason I said now is because you want the ice to dilute quickly. Because now you're using regular ice, or at least in this video we're using regular ice. If we use crusher, we could wait until the last end, which I actually would recommend. Yeah, ice to the top. All the way to the top. There you go. And we need to squeeze this lime. You can do it by hand, but you will have to use lime squeezer. Very simple. You put this lime like so, then take it there, and you squeeze here. And what you want, if you don't know the measurement, I know it because I just tested it before. It gives me approximately 2 cls. As always, remember that all the measurements are in ounces in the description. But 2 cls. So you can squeeze these two, get it in there. And hit the glass, of course. All the way. Really, so you can't get more. You need to hit the glass, you know. Great. So I think we're done. We don't need that part anymore. Now, next part is sugar water. 2 cls of sugar water. You could actually even add a little less if you feel like you wanted it less sweet, but not. I would say the minimum would be 1.5, and this is a 2 cls he's using. Good, it's enough. And slowly you can see the ice cubes are actually getting downwards a bit, because every time we add more liquid, the temperatures are different, so it actually dilutes the ice slowly. We add 6 cls of our whiskey, Basil Hayden's. Now, I said I would actually explain you why I use this one. The reason I use Basil Hayden's is because some months ago, or actually no, it's more than a month ago, so almost a bit more than a year ago, I had to do a gin and tonic menu, and one of the excellent whiskeys that worked with a very bitter tonic from Fever Tree, the Aromatic tonic, and this gets me to the next part as well, is Basil Hayden's. It worked very well, and if you know what's behind the Fever Tree Aromatic, is that it actually has bitters in it. Therefore, I actually went for this one along with some Angostura bitters, because I know they work very well together. You're gonna add the 6 cls. If your bartender works this slow, fire them. Last part we want to add before the bitters is our soda. I'll add that for you. And one dash. You know what a dash is? Yes, that's right. One dash and try to hit the... Okay, that's not a dash. You hit everything except the glass. That's great. How's that even possible? So, one dash. Now you want to stir it. And when you stir, you don't want to do what she's doing right now. You want to go all the way down, so you actually get, because you have sugar in the bottom. If you just do what she's doing right now, you'll keep sweetness in the bottom and it won't get mixed with the rest of the drink. So you actually want to go all the way down, again, from the edge, down, up, oh, get one off. So you actually get it all the way around. And yeah, basically this is it. Now, since we actually started with the ice before a lot of liquid, it actually made our work way easier, because if we have done it at the end, we'd have to stir way harder than I did right now. But still, I'm not sure that it's enough, because we need to taste the drink to see if it's actually balanced. And when I say balanced, what does it mean? It means this is not too strong, this is not too sweet, and it's not watery or sour. So basically you want all the flavors to combine together, but you still want to be sure that you have that whiskey flavor dominating everything, but not in a way that it's bad. But it actually, yeah, it kind of binds everything together. Now when you taste this one, actually it's perfect as it should be. You get that whiskey flavor, you get that really roundness from this one, you get that oaky flavors to it, and really sourness from the rye flavor, and of course also from the lime, of course. But it really makes this drink way more enjoyable than with rum. It really goes that distance and really works well. But the key here to make this work with Basil Hayden's is that you use Angostura bitters. When you use that, you actually bring out the best of the Basil Hayden's in this drink. And that is the difference. The last thing, if you're not a bartender, is that your mint leaf, you actually want to hit it like this on your palm. Yeah, put it there. No, not there, in the glass, of course. And why do you want to do that? Well, it's very simple. We don't taste only with our mouth, we also taste with what we smell. So when we get this, we get way more experience of the mint when we have it here, and we're gonna taste it like this. We get that entire flavor even before we start drinking. So, cheers. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. And please write the cocktails you would like us to make, or me, or if you feel secure, her. This is all for now. See you next time. Bye.